What's up guys, Daily Driven FP6 here, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the hybrid racing clutch master and slave cylinder upgrade for the K series. So this kit is rather pricey at around $260 to $280 depending on where you get it, but I think it is absolutely worth it for anyone that owns a Honda with a K24, specifically Civic Si's. So this kit gets rid of both delay valves that exist in the clutch master cylinder and the slave cylinder from the factory. So by deleting those delay valves in the clutch hydraulic system, it allows you to actually shift gears much faster and much more smoothly at higher RPMs especially. But you even notice it at just regular shifting. Like, it feels so much smoother because you can tell the clutch is actually moving when you tell it to. So if you've driven your Civic Si hard at all, you'll notice that when you aggressively shift from first to second at high RPMs, and sometimes even second to third at high RPMs, you'll get a grind or a lockout, and the pull is over and you're done. This kit from Hybrid Racing eliminates that completely. It does come at a slight cost though. There's significantly more vibration in the clutch pedal, which isn't always a bad thing. I don't see it as a bad thing, even in a daily driver. It's not all that noticeable, and below like 2500 RPM you can't even really tell. It isn't exactly a difficult install, but it is a very in-depth install. The clutch master cylinder sits on the firewall, obviously, and the firewall is roughly 1.5 to 2 feet behind the engine, give or take. So you pretty much have to remove all of your intake piping to do this install. Not a big deal. It's also fairly difficult to reach up and behind the dash to remove the two nuts to get out the master cylinder. Also not that bad. The engine bay is also naturally just really cramped, so it's kind of difficult to get your hands to the places they need to be to tighten the nuts, tighten the bolts. So Hybrid Racing includes a really nice install guide on their website that you can download, but they do that work on, I believe, an 04 to 08 TSX. So it looks really different from the car that most people install this on, being an 8th and 9th Gen Civic Si. Because of that, I wasn't too sure where to install the plastic clip that holds the new braided clutch line, so I just zip tied it in a couple places, and it's most likely going to be good enough. I haven't had any issues on my EK, and that's kind of just loosely routed towards the slave. So overall, the kit is incredibly high quality and definitely does its job. If you're okay with a little bit of vibrations in your clutch pedal and a little bit more NVH in the cabin, you'll love this kit. So if you buy the kit nowadays, it doesn't require you to swap over the rod and the little fingers that hold the clevis pin, which is really nice. It comes pre-adjusted, so I didn't do any adjustments and it seems to shift just fine. I've shifted this car at limiter a couple of times in first gear down to second, and I haven't had any issues so far, no grinding at all. Honestly, this was a mod that I put off for a while because my car shifted fine. The synchros are in good shape, but even on a car with a brand new transmission, I would recommend this upgrade. So if you have an extra 300 bucks kicking around and you got a Honda with a K24 or K20, this is absolutely 100% a mod that you should do to your vehicle. Alright everyone, those are my thoughts on installing the Hybrid Racing K-Series Clutch Master Cylinder and Slave Kit. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!